Hello children, in today's class I will teach you question tags. So question tags, you may be thinking what are question tags? Question tags are this. These are the question tags. Are you busy? Is a sentence, right? We ask someone, are you busy? So if you ask the question, are you busy? Aren't you? This aren't you is the question tag. This aren't you is considered as question tag. We have to remember that. What are question tags? Question tags are attached with a sentence, which are used to ask question along with the sentence. So this is a sentence. Are you busy? We ask to our friends, right? And we also continue asking with that, aren't you? Aren't you busy? So question tags are not a complete question in itself. It always take a help of a sentence. Don't, isn't, these are question tags. Okay, from do not, it has been contracted to don't. From is not, it has been contracted to isn't. They are a form of question attached with a statement. This is the definition of question tag. They are a form of question attached with a statement. So this is a form of a question. Aren't you? Don't you? Okay, isn't that? So these are form of questions which are attached to a statement, attached to a sentence. All right. So we are reading. Isn't it a statement? It is a statement, right? We are reading. Aren't we? Okay. So this aren't we is a question tag. If the subject of the statement is plural, then the auxiliary here will be plural auxiliary. We have to balance between the subject and auxiliary of question tags. Question tags have two types, okay? Positive question tag and negative question tag. We have to remember that. So now let me repeat. Question tags are what? Question tags are this. Aren't you? Don't you? Isn't it? And many other. So these question tags are used with a statement when we ask questions to our opposite person. All right, there are some rules which we have to follow in order to do the question tags correctly. And there are two types of question tags: positive question tag and negative question tag. Now let me deal with the positive question tag. So positive question tag, if the question tag is attached to a negative statement, it is said to be positive question tag. For example, so this statement is negative. Why negative? Because not is there. He is not learning. So in any statement there is negative, this not, then the question tag will be positive. He is not learning, so this is a negative statement, so therefore we will be using here a positive question tag. Is he? All right, not isn't he. Okay, we have to use it is he. So the structure of the question tag is auxiliary plus subject question tag. Okay, auxiliary plus subject question tag. Now let me talk about the negative question tag. Tags are said to be negative if it is attached to a positive statement, vice versa, just the opposite. We are working. So isn't it a positive statement? Yes, it is. So if it is, the statement is in positive statement, then the question tag will be negative. Just a vice versa or opposite. If the statement is negative, the question tag will be positive. If the statement will be positive, the question tag will be negative. Aren't we? This nt and apostrophe t is negative, isn't it? So always remember in question tag, if the statement is negative, the question tag will be positive. Okay, and if the statement is positive, question tag will be negative. Now let me talk about the structure of the negative question tag. So in the negative question tag, the structure is auxiliary verb plus not, that is n apostrophe t, and the subject. Okay, subject here is we. Have you understood? I hope you have understand. Let me repeat once more. If the statement is negative, how will you find it is negative? If there is not. Okay, so if the statement is negative, then the question tag will be positive, and if the statement is positive, we are working, we are singing, okay, then the question tag will be negative. I hope you have understood this. Now there are some contractions. Let me talk about those contracted form. Do not will turn into don't, does not will turn into doesn't, is not will turn into isn't, should not will turn into shouldn't, dare not will turn into daren't. Okay, but there is an exception. Am I not is not written as amn't I. No, it is written as aren't I. Am I not is written as aren't I. Okay, remember this. A few things you have to keep in mind when you're doing question tag. A question tag never starts with a capital letter because it is after a statement, after a comma, it will always be in small letter. This will be always in small letter, not in capital letter. Remember that. Subject of a tag can never be in a noun, it's always a pronoun. So this is the subject, right? So this is a noun. Kavita has not eaten. So here in the question tag it will be pronoun. Has she? Kavita has not eaten. Has Kavita? No. Has she? Correct. Okay. So the second point that you have to remember is that in the question tag you are supposed to use pronoun, not noun. In case there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, then what will you do? You will use do, does, did. Okay, in the tag. For example, they went to temple. Didn't they? Because this is a positive sentence. With verb 1 it will go with do, and with verb 2 it will go with did. Now subject of statement. So this is the subject of the statement, right? They. So if there is these, then the subject of the tag will be it. If this is a pen, isn't it? So subject of the statement is this. Okay, if it is this, suppose we are using in an example, this is my pen. So this is the subject of the statement. Then the subject of the question tag will be it, isn't it? Similarly, if that is the subject of the statement, then it will be the subject of the tag. If these will be the subject of the statement, they will be the subject of the tag. If those will be the subject of the statement, then they will be the subject of the tag. If one will be the subject of the statement, then subject of the tag will be one. If it is the subject of the statement, then it will be the subject of the tag. Now let me give you a few examples. She is American. So this is a positive sentence, yes or no? There is no negation or negative. So here the question tag will be negative. Isn't she? You study English. So this is also a positive sentence. So here, don't you? This question tag has got negative thing. Is she? She isn't American. Is she? Here the statement is negative. So the question tag is positive. You don't study English. Here the statement is negative. So the question tag is positive. I hope you have understood this. I will give you some exercises to do. Then I'm sure you'll be able to clarify all your doubts on question tag. And question tag will come in your examination. So best of luck.